Oh yeah, it's time to do the 1-year review. Today we got the Losi Super Laser Nut. Now, actually I've had it a little bit more than a year. Sorry guys, I'm a little behind on my 1-year reviews. I'm trying to keep new, fresh content on you, but I am trying to keep up with my 1-year review. So today, let's go take the Super Laser Nut out and talk about what it's been like to own this RC for 1 year. All right, let's just take a quick look before we start driving. I do see that the front shocks, I do have the preload like all the way down. And probably good reason. This is a fairly heavy RC, so it seems to me, from what I remember, that, or what I'm looking at here, that this could use a lot more spring rate. I don't know why they are so thin. We do have really nice metal caster blocks here, and we also have universal joints here in the front, not just CVDs, but universal joints, which is nice. Now we power this thing on. We do have some really cool looking lights. We have a decent and okay interior. I mean, the fabric here for this was really cool instead of it being plastic. A little more attention to detail there, but the drivers, you know, so-so. Moving around here. So this is kind of cheap. This thing bounces around. I've actually lost one of these panels once. It fell out like on my review. Luckily, I actually went and found it. It was right after I ordered new ones. So the mirrors don't look like they're mirrors anymore. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's kind of weird. But they do put a spare tire on here, which all in all kind of looks all right, but you can't even begin to lift up the body without taking it off. Now, I know I had somebody complain, or I mentioned it, that I didn't like it. Somebody's takes, I shouldn't take any time. I think what they should have done, if you're going to make the tire where it has to be removable, make it like a quick connect, like you turn it and give it like half a turn and lock it in instead of having to like unspin it. So I just leave the tire off. To me, it wasn't worth the headache. Now, usually when you see this type of buggy, these right here are your anti-sway bars, but that is not the case. This is just purely here to pivot the body. We have an anti-sway bar right here, and really nice metal shock towers right here, and all metal shocks. Now, this is one of the things that is one of the reasons too I really don't use this RC much at all. I absolutely hate this battery tray. This is one of the worst designs ever, because when this thing's undone, the battery straps keep going underneath the center brace. It's really hard to get out. I don't know, maybe I could put some Velcro up here to hold it in the meantime, but this is really hard to like get this stuff strapped in, and I don't like that I have to use 2 batteries. I just much rather run a single like 6S pack and call it a day. But other than that, man, dude, look at the size of the servo on this thing, the SO95, and then I forget what size motor and all that's on here. Well, I forget. I'll put the specs up here, but it is nice. It did come with the fan, little tiny fan. Might be able to do 2 fans. Probably can do 2 fans if you overhang it. Maybe move this one up and put another one. But so far, I haven't had much heat issues. And we got the ESC. Now, this part's pretty nice. That, you know, I'm really not a fan of this hinge things, because how many times I'm putting the batteries in here and this thing comes guillotining down. I don't like that, but what does make it a bit nice is that it's really easy just to close the body in 2 pins and we are good to go. Now the fun part is, how do I turn it on? Oh yeah, look at that, power button's right here on the outside. Wait a minute. I need 2 sips of the good stuff, even though it's like 95, 98 degrees out here at the beach. Whew. Guess what, guys? I got all my ARMA stuff bound to this IXSR. Turned it on and there was nothing there. It gave me... Well, it's not German Shepherd or Corgi approved. Yeah, so I'm gonna fired up the transmitter here, and it had no model memory. Now I was able to restore everything off the little SD card that's here because I had it all backed up. But that only kept the settings. So I had to go back and rebind it. And man, dude, it's hot out here to be doing that. You know, I remember recently I just did the 1 year review on the little brother of this, the little laser net. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I didn't drive it more. It was such a fun RC. Let me get here to the sun is. Here we go. That's probably a bit better for filming. The sun ain't totally in my eyes. Or I mean in the camera. So yeah, you know, I drove the 1/10 and I was like, man, I wish I would have driven this more. It's kind of fun. But both of them are kind of like a niche vehicle. I feel like this one's a bit more of a niche than the other one. This isn't something that you take to like your normal bash spot and run it hard, like jumps and stuff like that. Man, I remember like a year ago I ran up this hill with something else. But this thing is so overgrown now. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. If this big thing ain't gonna crawl that. But yeah, it's not like a do everything kind of RC, you know. It's not quite the monster truck. It's not a buggy. It's not a truggy. It's what they call a rock racer. It's modeled after that. Now I will say, in all fairness to it, it is built way stronger than the other laser nut. Woo! The dude got a really solid metal chassis, but more importantly, different on this one, is you do have a lot heavier duty shocks, which I don't think, yeah, you can see. They are kind of covered, but these are a lot heavier duty. But I still, with these these plastic wheels, I don't think I would go really trying to jump and launch this thing. Oh no! Maybe I need to loosen that suspension up a little bit here. I don't know why I got that so tight. Ooh. It's the downfall to these little skinny tires is traction gets really limited, especially like here in the grass. Yeah, now we can see it articulating it. See, it seems like it's turning a bit better. So I took about 15 turns out of the front, 10 out of the rear. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That is why I'm a fan of threaded shocks. So that way you can just go ahead and do these adjustments. Granted, I guess taking plastic clips out wouldn't be as hard as adding them. Uh-oh. Let's go over to this big mound. Yeah, I was about to go play over there in that, but I remember last time, if you guys have ever seen like that fishnet type stuff that they put in grass to keep it growing. There was a whole bunch of that got caught up in whatever it was I was driving. Ooh. I freaking missed it going up and over. Ooh. It landed on something kind of hard. Does jump actually pretty good. That guy. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Friggin' drift action. Cool. Now this is a big RC, so be careful. You don't want to hit anybody or anything with it, especially yourself. Uh-oh. Man, this might be another RC I kick myself for not having utilized more often. Damn, this thing's got some friggin' power. Yeah, I want to stay out of there 'cause, like I said, they got that netting that was down in that grass. And last time it got into everything. Freaking awesome. I do want to go play in that sand a little bit though. I do want to play there. Oh man, this was a mistake. This damn sand spurs are everywhere. Holy moly. Yeah, this is not a place. Oh, yeah, I gotta get out of here. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, because if this thing gets stuck. Oh, that's freaking awesome. I don't know why I just never really messed with this thing more. Man, I kicked myself. Oh no. Guys, welcome to Florida. Look at how fine this sand is. Somebody thinks they got some dust of diamonds or something like that. Boy, they ain't got nothing on this stuff. Woo, look at that. See it all just traveling through the air? Like dusty diamonds. Something like that. Oh, Good luck getting that out of my shoes later. Dude, this thing's freaking awesome. Huh. We had a couple lights go out. I didn't even use this RC a whole lot. That kind of sucks. Huh. Woo! Oh, damn, this thing is killing it right here. I love it. Oh man, guys. I think both laser nuts kind of taught me something. I need to cycle through my cars more often because I got some fun ones that I just ain't utilizing very much. Wow. Dude, this thing's freaking awesome. Dude, that, come on, how cool is that? Oh, that's not cool, but right there, the way it hits and the dirt plows through the front. So that's one really cool thing, man. This thing does not lack any kind of power. Definitely does not lack power. All right, one more time. And I gotta get this thing back to the RV because I don't want to carry this thing. So yeah, we are out here camping. And normally we just drive the RV. That's the whole reason we went and got a smaller RV. So we're not too far from the house. So we decided to tow the wife's car because she wanted to drive to the beach all the time. So instead of having to disconnect the RV every single day so she can go swim, we just towed her car because it's flat getting here. I guess it's just that her Buick's a bit over the weight capacity for towing on that, but guess what? She said we're bringing her car. I freaking loaded it with cars. I think I got about 5 RCs I brought out here. Oh man, the laser nut after 1 year. Well, it's definitely a hidden gem that I kind of forgot about. I said still dislike that battery tray. I really wish there was a better way. I wish it would just hold a single 6S. And the way the straps are, the way the straps face that in, you put the battery in, like I sat out here for how long? Every time I touch it, the damn straps would fall down in, and then, you know, with the spare tire where it was, makes it a real pain to get in and out. But if you don't care, like me, don't care, take it off, you're not gonna miss anything. Not like you're gonna get a flat tire and have to go change it out here. Oh man, I'll tell you, the super laser nut, jeez. Oh, I gotta get out of here. And I really don't like this clam feature because, like, as soon as you touch it, it does that, and it wants to take out your fingers while you're putting in a battery. Other than that, pleasantly surprised. I didn't remember this thing being as strong and as fast as it was. Oh, by the way, last time I ran it was on Spectrum battery, so maybe that's why. I had these Z 3S 8,000 milliamp hour batteries, which I ran it on today, and man, did not seem to lack power at all. I'm I'm liking this. This is something I need to really spend a little bit more time and run. You know, like probably the thing that keeps me from using is this damn clamshell. This is a heavy body. It's just, I wish there was a way that, you know, these arms on the side would make it to where it would just lock in place and not slam down. Unfortunately, yeah, we lost a couple of LEDs, and I haven't really run this RC that much. I don't have a whole lot of packs through this thing, so it's really surprising. And then now when I just got done running it, the power button is stuck, so I'm not even sure if I'll get this thing to power on again. If that's the case, I'm just going to cut the wire, solder them together, and just unplug. I'm not going to replace the whole ESC. I do wish the Spectrum is, I guess you could say with all the ESCs that the power button isn't replaceable. It's just the only thing you do is just tie the wires together and call it a day, and just unplug it when you want it to not be on and plug it in. But man, yeah, the super freaking laser nut, man, super fun. I had so much fun out here today running the thing. I mean, granted, it's still kind of like a niche vehicle. It's not going to fit every situation. It does really good like there and some loose stuff, loose dirt, sand, you know, maybe some more, a little bit more hard pack stuff. Did it jump and all that? Yeah, I really probably wouldn't send it much more than what we did, but it is capable of doing it, man. It did it. And yeah, I had a good time. So super laser nut. If you're looking for something unique, man, you might want to give one of these a look at. Pretty cool looking RC. Yeah, I like it. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. Like, shares, comments. Always appreciate it. Links down below where you can find you a super laser nut and other ways of helping the channel, whether you shop through Amazon, start up my store. That helps me out tremendously. Or if you want to shop AMain, Horizon, to all that stuff, go to my link and start out, or just save them. Just go to the tower thing, save that as your tower homepage. That works. All right, everyone. Greatly appreciate it. Also, check out the links down below for some cool discount codes from some amazing companies. So if I can get you a discount code, I will. So it's all in that video description, so go check it out. All right, everyone. From the beach, from vacation, bringing you a 1-year review. Thanks for watching. See you next one.